Hey you, want to learn how to take fence boards and turn them into raised garden beds? Stick around to find out how in under 5 minutes. Hello and welcome, gardening enthusiasts. Today we're going to learn how to make some easily dismantled and reassembled garden beds. It only takes 9 fence boards per bed, a few dowel rods, some garden fabric, and a little bit of dirt. Thank you for tuning in to Gaia's Garden and Do It Yourself. First thing I did was take a speed square, mark off the ends of the boards to cut off the ends in order to have a straight line to work with. It is entirely unnecessary. I don't know about you, but it just drives me insane not having a straight line to start with. Here you can see I'm starting with a circular saw, but I realized I had a jig saw, which is easier to use with these size boards, so I went ahead and switched to that. And if you don't have power tools, you could always use a hand saw. Then I measured 1 1/4 inches in from the outsides of the board, 2 1/4 inches down from the ends of the board, so I can mark out the notches that I need to cut out in order to be able to interlock the boards together. Then you're going to need a hole for your peg to slide through. What I did was measure halfway in from the outsides of the board, 1.5 inches down from the end. Then I used a 1-inch flat drill bit to drill out that hole. I believe this joint is called a mortise and tenon joint. I am not entirely sure, but if you happen to know, let me know in the comments what it is. After I drilled out the holes, I cut off the corners. This is for the section that will slide through the holes of the end boards. Then you want to sand down the edges, unless you're a fan of splinters. I'm not. Believe it or not, I didn't speed up any of this footage. I'm just incredible at sanding. And hey, while I'm sanding, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click that bell to turn on notifications for new videos. And here, I just measured 1 3/4 down and 1 3/4 in to have drill points to where I can go ahead and drill those out and start the cuts to have that section notched out. Then drill out your holes so you have an opening to get the jigsaw blade into so you can cut it out. Are you ready for some more amazing footage that hasn't been sped up in any way? And there you have your cutout to interlock the other board into. But you want to sand those off as well, because splinters again. Then you're ready to start putting it all together. Like I said earlier, if you're only going 3 boards high, it only takes 9 boards. The boards on the end, they are just the full-length boards cut in half. For the pegs, all I did was take 1-inch dowel rods and cut them into 2.5-inch segments, and then just sand them down a bit to be able to get them to slide through the holes at the end. You just tap them through with a hammer. By the time these beds were finished, it was around $42 per bed. That's including the soil. What we did was have somebody local deliver us topsoil and garden soil, and just filled the bottom with topsoil and topped it with the garden soil. Here I'm just stapling garden fabric to the inside of the beds, just in order to keep dirt from slipping through the cracks. Be sure to check the description of this video for other links and a list of tools needed for the project. And that's pretty much it. They're ready to be filled and planted in. If you like what you see here, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notifications and be sure to come back. This channel is brand new, but there's much more on the way. Thank you for watching.